You might be asking yourself, why would I buy a land plot for Illuvium Zero if I can play the free-to-play land plot, enjoy the game, not have to pay anything, and also earn airdrop rewards for free for the next 6 months through January of 2025? Well, I have 5 great reasons why you might want to own land. And 2 of those are brand new from Friday's town hall with Kieran, and I'll play some sound bites from that to share with you. Now, I'm not a financial advisor. Of course, I don't want you to rush out and buy land and become a landholder just because of this video. Please do your own research. Like anything in crypto and NFTs, this is highly speculative, highly risky. So it's up to you and how successful, if you think Illuvium can be successful. Of course, that is what would make land valuable in the long term. So, first reason, with a paid land plot that you own, you can generate fuel that can be used by yourself in the overworld and sold to other players. Free-to-play land plots do not have that mechanism. They don't interact with any of the other games. They're just self-contained within that free-to-play plot. Now, land owners will earn 5% of all the digital revenue that Illuvium generates, and that is through the fuel mechanism. And people overcomplicate this a lot, but the way it works is if I sell 5 fuel on the marketplace, then the Illuvium DAO will generate and sell 95 fuel at the exact same price. And so I get 100% of the revenue from the 5 fuel I sold, and the DAO does the same. They get 100% from their 95% they sold, but now I'm getting 5% of that total revenue because 100 fuel ended up being sold. The second reason you might want to own land is because you can find blueprints that can be minted for use in the overworld. And those blueprints let players craft skins for the ranger and for the drones that can be used in the overworld and in arena. The third reason is once the Podium feature is fully implemented, you'll be able to take morphopods from the overworld and load those into your Podium, and that allows plants to be generated that are mutated, and those you can harvest for dyes that can also be used in the overworld. And dyes are required for crafting those skins that we talked about earlier from the blueprints. So you can generate those for yourself or sell them to others that need them. The fourth reason, we'll go right into a video and a soundbite that is, and hear from Kieran himself.
Some really exciting stuff with Zero. Training gyms are going to be a feature that we want to implement. Obviously, things like mega cities, which is already on the roadmap, that's going to be the first thing that we implement. I was thinking, if we have these training gyms, why don't we also put a reroll in Illuvium Zero? Because if you've got a weight, right, that's just gone onto the marketplace, and he's like, you know what, I'm going to pick up this Ramfire, and I wish I could increase its stats. If you just have it like we have now, then anyone's able to just go and buy it. You can go into your inventory, you can re-roll as many times as you want. Okay? I think if we put that feature in Illuvium Zero, it holds massive agency. You've then got a situation where where you have to pay someone in Illuvium Zero in order to re-roll your stats. So if you're someone who's just gone and bought a rare alluvial on the marketplace, you want to increase it, you can't actually do that yourself unless you become a landholder. So you've got a decision. You either go through someone who's got land, or you go and buy a parcel of land because you're like, you know what, if I've done this once, I'm probably going to do it multiple times. Do I want to pay a fee to re-roll my alluvials each time, or do I just buy some land? Now, if you've got enough people that find value in re-rolling their stats for an alluvial, you're going to find that a lot of demand comes from that. And these are the typical, the person that I think is going to buy off a marketplace is usually going to be someone that's got money. And so if there's another way that they can spend that money, and it's buying a land parcel, I think that's just good for the ecosystem all the way around. Plus, it solves that sort of like forcedness of the reroll feature right now. So yeah, there are a few features for Illuvium Zero, and then a ton more stuff that we want to do to make it more competitive, to make a bit of a bridge between free-to-play plots to paid. We really want to showcase to people that there's massive advantages to actually owning a piece of land, and that's only going to help out the landholders as we go along, because I definitely agree they've all spent a lot of money to up front, and it's going on 2 years now. So we need to do whatever we can to make not only make the game better, but make people want to buy land parcels.
So I love the training gym idea. The ability for landholders to level up alluvials is great. And this new addition that Kieran just mentioned, for the first time to be able to re-roll stats using alluvium land, is a huge feature for landholders. So being able to do that for yourself or potentially other people who might pay you to do that is a really great idea, and Kieran seems pretty determined to add that feature down the road. And then finally, the fifth reason you might want to own land, and again, we'll hear from Kieran himself on this one.
We're going to go through Illuvium 0 a bit here. Let's see. Mozeen got most of these questions in here. We might not get through all of them, Mozeen, but let's see here. Okay, so will there be additional milestones for Illuvium 0 when it comes out? They are basically wondering, the overworld has a lot of milestones, and they're wondering if we're going to get more types of missions and milestones for Illuvium 0. So
100%. Yeah, the idea is we're incentivizing people to go and do things in the overworld. From a DAO perspective and a revenue generating perspective, there's rewards for people to go and do things like traveling and fusing and trading and all of this kind of stuff. It's the exact same thing for landholders as well. For us to stimulate that landholder economy, it's going to mean more money, more trading fees that DAO earns. So we want to be doing everything we can. And it starts off by saying to people, if you don't have a land plot, then you can't do any of these milestones or missions, and you're going to lose out on multipliers. You're going to lose out on raw points if you don't have that. So yes, absolutely. It's not, I know sometimes it can feel like, hey, they're just saying you landholders. That's not the case. It never has been. We obviously know that it's a critical part of the ecosystem, and it's also a really, really big opportunity for us to generate a lot of revenue from the trading of those plots. And so, absolutely.
somebody's going to clip that and take that out of context. So.
Hey, I think I bought like $1.4 million worth of land. So lay off. Like I want to help myself as well. You can rest assured.
Yeah. I'm a landowner too, guys. So I try to express this all the time. But yeah, perfect.
So bigger milestone airdrop rewards. Well, part of my question was, would there be benefit to owning multiple lands to get higher and higher milestone achievements? And I think Kieran really answered that. He wants people to benefit from owning lands for those milestones and potentially even owning multiple lands to achieve some of the highest milestones related to Illuvium 0. So again, please don't rush out and buy a land just because of this video. Do your own research, but hopefully this helped inform your decision there. And if it did, please like, subscribe, and comment on the video to help me out. And enjoy the launch on Thursday. Hope you all have fun playing Illuvium 0. Thanks.